Alright, so I just finished watching episode 9 of the second season of Mr. Robot. Sorry if this is uploaded a little bit later than normal. I had a fantasy football draft at the same time as Mr. Robot, so I had to record it and watch it a little bit later. But yeah, anyways, let's get to it. This episode was awesome. I mean, first of all, we finally figure out exactly what happened to Elliot, how he ended up in jail. We figure out that the guy he was talking to Seinfeld about was in prison with him. We figure out that the warden was the guy who ran the website, or maybe he didn't run the website. They don't fully flesh out how much of what he was seeing actually happened. And then, we see one of the guards there is the crazy guy who sat in the corner while he was hacking. So I really like that. That was really cool. That they kind of explained everything we saw, at least to a degree, that it wasn't just random. That it was things he was seeing in the prison, and he saw his mom. It was really the female guard closing the door on him. So that was interesting. Yeah. So Elliot gets out early. Apparently, due to they don't really clarify. Either it's due to the hack, because they don't have the funding. That's what the guard says. And then Elliot says he thinks the Dark Army got him out, which is backed up by the fact that the big twist there at the end, that phase 2 or whatever it is was actually Elliot slash Mr. Robot's plan. So I like how they're sort of revealing how much Elliot has had to do with the Dark Army and everything that's happening. You think that maybe he's kind of a pawn in all of this, but it's starting to turn out that maybe he's like the ultimate chess master, moving pieces around the board. That was crazy. And then I liked the stuff we got with Angela. I like how she's kind of, I did kind of see it coming as soon as the guy took and left with the folder and the flash drive. I was like, yeah, he's not giving that back to her. It was just shady the way he was like, yeah, let me go give this to my boss. Be right back. No problem. Just chill here. E Corp is gonna have people everywhere. I kind of saw that coming. So yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I don't know how that's gonna play out, especially with the FBI chick coming to her house, bringing a burger or whatever. And then we find out her ex-boyfriend ratted her out. Obviously, that guy was lame. So that's just the main thing about this episode that made it good is there was intrigue. There was a lot of mystery, a lot of intrigue. You didn't know what was going to happen. There was a lot of twists and turns, and I like that. There was a little bit of the Mr. Robot Elliot back and forth, where he's 1 minute he's Mr. Robot and this next second he sees himself. So as long as they don't do that too much, I can handle it, because that's not my favorite part of the show, is whenever they do the whole Elliot losing his mind thing. I want Elliot to just be Elliot or be Mr. Robot, or fuse the two together and just start being a badass hacker. That's what I want to see, anyways. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else happened this episode. That's about it. And then we get a little bit more. Oh, we get that really awesome scene between the leader of the Dark Army and the CEO of E Corp, where he basically, I thought like the Dark Army, you don't mess with the Dark Army, and this CEO, he's living in the old days. He doesn't understand all this hacking that's going on. But then he tells him like, I don't care if you try to threaten to kill me, I've got power too, and I'll bring you down even if it takes me down. So that dude, the actor playing him did a good job of portraying like a crazy, strong CEO guy who was willing to do anything, to stay in power. So that was cool. It was a really cool scene. Yeah, but that about sums it up. And then we get the weird scene of the guy, the leader of the Dark Army, who's not a guy, who's or he's a guy, but he's like cross-dressing, and then he's peeing on graves. This show was weird. Let's keep it real. This show was really weird at times, but it was also cool. And then we don't know who actually showed up at the door, that was knocking on Angela's door or whatever. Not Angela, Elliot's sister or whatever her name is. I'm bad with names on this show. There's too many people to keep up with. And then we get what's his name's. At the very end, we get God, it's been so long since he's actually been on the show. I can't remember him. But anyway, we get what's his name's wife in the Suburban. So I don't. There's like I said, a lot of intrigue, a lot of mystery. I'm kind of lost. I don't know how this all, how does Elliot and her and all tie together. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I really hope they don't string us along for like 5 more seasons before they start answering some questions. But yeah, anyways, so overall, I really like this episode. But comment below, let me know what y'all thought. I'm curious as always to kind of see where I stand in comparison to y'all. Because like sometimes I love an episode and everybody's like meh, and then sometimes everyone is like, oh my god, this episode was awesome, and I'm like, yeah, it's a little weird for me. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe.